For the first time in so many days, I arrive at school. The eerie silence sends a chill down my spine. A space where no living presence can be felt. Even though it holds hundreds of students during the daytime, it looks like an abandoned ruin under the moonlight. Shiki-sama, is this really the right place? Yeah, after like the from day 10 to now day 13, so 4 days. I think even before that too. Because I think, yeah. Because it was Sunday on the 9th, I think. I don't know. Or maybe. Oh. Shiki-sama, is this really the right place? I don't have the words to answer her. Yeah. I've only seen him being in school in my dreams. Let's go, Hisui. We walk through the front gate. Shiki-sama, this is... Hisui halts immediately like I did. Where is Arkwid in all this, by the way? Like, she should have hunted down Shiki by now. Why is it taking her so long? Or Roa, whatever. Creak. Night hangs over the school building. As soon as I pass the gate, I feel something wrong in the air. Creak, creak. The air as a whole is creaking. That's not right. The tense atmosphere stings our lungs. Creak, creak, creak. This feeling, I felt this ill wind many times in my nightmares. The air is thick with a murderous intent. Hostility. Hatred. Inside the building, the darkness is filled with murderous intent. As if a battle to the death is occurring like in my dreams. Shiki. He's fighting someone? Arkwid? Or maybe Akiha and Gohaku? One of them? I don't get it. There couldn't be anyone that would be able to fight an inhuman monster like him. Ne-san? A whisper. Hisui speaks to us as if resisting the urge to throw up. Ne-san. Gohaku-san. Akiha hasn't been in the mansion this morning. She left with Kohaku-san and didn't return all day. Last night, when I was locked up in my room, Akiha told me to just wait a little longer. Yeah, where the fuck did she go? Like... But, yeah, see, I was just... What? Don't tell me. Akiha? My legs spring into action. Before I start to think, I dash towards the building. I run into the building. Inside, the air is even more tense. Shiki-sama. Not answering her, I search for any indication of presence. The hallway is horribly quiet. Scream! A high-pitched sound assails my eardrums. It shakes the windows. The sound is coming from the floor above me. Shiki-sama, that's... Just stay close. Let's go, Hisui. Grabbing Hisui's hand, I bolt to the stairs. Still holding her hand, I go up the stairs. I clench my teeth. Ooh, that day. I remember about the time when I left the room and overheard Akiha and Kohaku-san talking. Akiha said she would kill Shiki, her brother. I know now that she didn't mean me, but she meant Shiki. Without a doubt, the ones fighting right now are Akiha and Shiki. Scream! The Ear-piercing noise screams once again. The sound comes from above, around the 4th floor. That idiot! I fly through the 3rd floor. Damn it, she's being unreasonable. Because of my nightmares, I understand Shiki's body the best. His power isn't on the same level as the humans. I don't know how non-human the members of the Tono family are, but she won't be able to win. It would be like going to get herself killed. I run up the stairs as fast as I can. Akiha. I turned her away, not trusting her. I haven't done anything to act like her brother, but still she calls me her brother. And now she's fighting the killer Shiki by herself. Damn it! I just have this terrible, awful feeling. Akiha can't possibly win. Will Shiki kill her? I don't know. I don't think he'll kill Akiha since he persistently went after Akiha in the dreams. But on the other hand, I don't think he has the same definition of being persistent about someone. Our definition is obtaining the ones you're persistent about. He's crazy. I can't understand his broken conceptions since I'm not. I mean... no. Even a lunatic couldn't understand another lunatic's thoughts. Since the lunatic himself can't understand it, no one understands it, and he has to be alone. Akiha. She's alive. Akiha, she has to be alive. There's no way she'll be killed by Shiki. Because I should be the one Shiki is going to kill. Akiha. I cannot let her die in my place. If such a thing happens, As I arrive on the 4th floor, that sound screeches once more. Screech! It's close. It feels like it's in the hallway past these stairs. Akiha! The worst mental image is still writhing in my brain. I dash into the hallway. It's not Akiha though, is it? Eh? For a moment, I stand dumbstruck. From behind me, I hear Hisui gasp. Aki? Huh? That's the only thing that pops into my head. The moonlit hallway. In the freezing air that cuts into my lungs, Akiha is standing a few yards down the hall. Like blood, a deep crimson. At first, it looks like Akiha's blood. But that's not right. What is red is just her long, long hair. Wait a minute. Am I crazy? Or is not only her hair red, but also longer than before? Her hair is definitely longer than it should be, right? Oh, okay. So Akiha's going Super Saiyan 3, you know, elongating her hair to get more power. Got it, okay. And this, hang on. I gotta do it, man. I gotta. Hang on. It's gonna take a second for me to set up this joke, but it's worth it.
And this,
What's he doing?
is to go even further beyond.
This is what Akiha said right now. Okay. Well, stupid joke's over now. Okay. I'm still not able to grasp what's going on. Down the hallway, there's Akiha, with her red flowing hair, and him crouching with one hand on the floor, coughing up blood. The one kneeling before Akiha is him, Shiki. Akiha is looking down at him. Drawing close behind her is the figure of Kohaku-san. Shiki is seemingly on the verge of death and gasping for air. Akiha is not even breathing wildly. The situation. Unbelievably, it would seem Akiha is the one overwhelming him. Shiki leaps forward. In a flash of speed I can't even follow, a black blur shoots towards Akiha. Scream! Akiha simply glances down at Shiki. With that, his body slams down to the ground, and as if in response to the sound, his torso burns, giving out smoke. Oh, so she unleashed a ki blast into his back. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Shiki's screams echo through the hallway. His evaporating body is covered in smoke. Really? Okay. That's interesting. Stronger than CL? Minus immortality. Oh, this is pretty impressive. His evaporating body is covered in smoke. His body under his kimono is mostly bones showing like a mummy. But he still lives. His gruesome form still staring at Akiha. His eyes filled with fear. On the other hand, Akiha's clothes are undisturbed. Even from here, I can understand it all. Her surroundings are distorted like a heat-induced mirage, and it seems more out of this world than the air in the building. Shiki claws at his evaporating body. Akiha calmly observes without carelessness. She would probably lose to him if he was in the Roa controlled state. I would imagine. These two's powers, they're fundamentally different. Amazing. Or amazing. Akiha-sama, that is amazing. Oh, that's Hisui. I thought it was... Behind me, Hisui speaks in surprise. That's exactly what I'm thinking too. What is this? You can say she's superior, but that's too much. She's too overwhelming. This is it, Shiki. Akiha. With a ragged breath, Shiki somehow manages to say his real sister's name. Akiha. She just stares at Shiki, unmoving. Why? Why are you treating me this way? I'm your true Nissan. Why would they not just translate that as I'm your true brother? Why you have to? Okay. Like they do that a lot with like words, right? Like here's the thing. Not translating senpai makes sense, right? Because honestly, that sounds better than upperclassmen. Or I mean, even upperclassmen isn't really a proper translation either, though. Like, because like senpai is just someone who's either, you know, at a higher grade than you in school, or someone who's worked at a company longer than you. It's not necessarily like an age thing, so it's like, yeah, how would you? Yeah. So senpai makes sense to not translate into anything, because again, it's like kind of a broad word. But why not translate Nissan or Nason? Like, I mean, or Nason with, you know, Hisui and Kohaku. It's just like, I don't know. Shifting. The distortion around Akiha increases even more. I love you, Akiha. I only love you. That is why I kept living in that damn basement, trying to kill that imposter and trying to get us back to being brother and sister. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I don't know. Because, yeah, I mean, like senpai, again, senpai makes sense. Because it's like in the context of a school, like, something that takes place in a school, I guess you could translate it as upperclassmen. But the actual word itself doesn't really fit just that singular, like, context. So, yeah. I don't know. That's why I kept living in that down basement, trying to kill that imposter, and you're trying to get us back to being brother and sister. So why are you getting in my way, Akiha? I'm not getting in your way. This is nothing more than my duty as the head of the Tono household. The duty to pass down judgment on all those in the family who stray from being human. I'm the head of the Tono household. No, you inverted, so that's no longer your title. If he was not here, I would have still been Shiki. I could have always been your Nissan. Wake up, Akiha. That imposter, she's deceiving you. No, if anything, she's the one who's been deceiving us, but okay. The distortion around Akiha increases even more. After closing her eyes briefly, she looks at Shiki as if she's parting with him. I am not being deceived. You are not my Nissan. Screet! Shiki hides his face with his hands. But that's pointless. I don't understand what kind of power Akiha possesses. But that takes away heat from everything in her view. Anything she can see. It's an inevitable plunder. Screet! So in the next instant, Shiki's face will vaporize. Well, it should have. Shiki-san. Kohaku-san says this as she realizes our presence. Eh? Akiha turns towards us in surprise. In that brief moment, for just a split second, a complete letting down of her guard. There's no way he would let that chance slip away. I don't know if this is Akiha, Kohaku, Hisui, or Shiki, either of them. So, I don't know. Okay, that's Shiki. Shiki lunges with a cry. His black shape explodes forward like a firework. Tss. Akiha and Kohaku-san both turn. But it's hopeless. They'll never make it. But we can! Murder him, Shiki! Annihilate him! The black shape isn't going for Akiha. Shiki lunges not at Akiha, but at Kohaku-san who stands next to her. Oh, no. He knows. Just like how I'm able to move right now because of HISUI'S power. He knows that Akiha's overwhelming power is possible through Kohaku-san's help. Kohaku! Oh, that's Akiha. Kohaku! Akiha's voice cannot stop it. Yeah! Shiki raises his voice, and with his arm thrusting like a spear, aims for Kohaku's face. The sound of pierced flesh, but it's not hers, right? Oh. I thought maybe our Shiki like darted forward and like sliced off his hand or something. But Oh. Well then. That's not good. My voice dies in my throat. Splat. The sound of blood spurting forth. Kohaku-san's face is splattered with the redness of Akiha's blood. Akiha-sama? Ah. The sound of coughing. Akiya tries to speak, but blood's the only thing that pours from her mouth. That means the majority of her blood vessels have been destroyed, and all she can do is regurgitate blood. I can't speak. My mind is empty. That is, the same as Shiki, who had just impaled Akiya. Ah! Shiki pulls back his arm. A thud. Akiya's body falls down on Kohaku-san. Shiki swings his blood-stained arm around wildly. Every time he waves it around, Akiya's blood paints the wall and ceiling. Shiki shakes his arm desperately. Akiya. Shiki suddenly stops moving. Shiki stares at Akiya's blood-drenched body, then looks at his blood-soaked arm, then bolts down the hallway as if running from something. His footsteps lead upstairs. Now it's our turn to give him a kick in the nards. Shiki has run to the rooftop. But that... I don't care about that. Akiya! Still unable to think, I run to her. Kohaku-san is still standing in the daze. Her amber eyes nothing more than jewels devoid of emotion. I crouch down next to Akiya's body. Akiya just lies on the floor, powerless with terribly calm eyes. No. Not again. We already lost her once, even though she wasn't really dead, but she may as well, you know. Akiya! I can't tell her it's alright. Even with my glasses on, I can see them. Akiya. These are the only words that I can think of. Akiya, with her calm, gentle eyes, looks up at me. Misan, why are you here? She coughs. More blood trickles from her mouth. I can see them. The lines of death on her body are spreading across her body with gruesome speed. This is fatal. The fact that she's still alive must simply be due to her unnatural tone of blood. God damn it, why? Because you showed up and distracted her! I mean, Kohaku shouldn't have said anything, but... at the same time, you should have showed up! You know? Even though I understand death better than anyone else, I don't want to believe it. Don't move. I'll help you right away. Taking off my shirt, I put it on Akiya's chest. Trying to cover up her wound, I tie it up. The blood soaks the shirt in a matter of seconds. It doesn't do anything. As if trying to hold off my weeping emotions, I push against it. All I can do is push. Hey, answer me. In a daze, Akiya says this to me like she doesn't see me pushing against her wound. Misan, why are you here? I'm curious, so I can't rest until I know. Things I don't understand. They make me angry. You know that, right? Yeah? Oh yeah, that's right. I nod. Her wound keeps bleeding. The shirt is too soaked, it can't stop the bleeding. Damn it, this crappy shirt. Why does it have to soak so fast? I'm pissed. At the useless shirt, my useless self. Really not be able to stop just one wound, Stupid. Why, you ask? This is my school. Even though it's so late, it's not that strange for me to be here. Oh, yeah. I hold back my tears. I answer as best as I can. I see. This isn't like me at all. I didn't even think of that at all. Akia sounds satisfied. She doesn't even seem to be in pain. Only her body warmth starts to disappear. Like pure white ice melting under the sun. Does she understand what's happening? Or maybe it's because she does understand. She speaks normally as if we were talking during breakfast. Hey, did you hear about what we were talking about? Yeah, sorry, but I heard. Oh, you know now. I'm such an idiot letting you hear it. The person I don't want to let hear the most. Don't speak. It's okay, so relax. Please. Please. I roll up my shirt and tie it around her body. I know it's useless. But if I don't do anything, I don't think I can stay sane. I'm sorry. I've deceived you all this time. I've kept secrets about so many things. It's okay. I don't care about it. So please. Nissan, you're not my real brother. I was a horrible woman. I wanted you to always be by my side, so I told all those stupid lies. So this is my punishment. With her trembling lips, Akia says those words clearly. The blood doesn't stop. I'll go crazy at this rate. I knew. I already knew. So don't worry about it. I grip her hand tightly. She takes a deep breath. Akia gives a strange smile. Nissan, you knew? Then I didn't have to hold back. I really am an idiot. Her lips shaped those words. She should have said it. She should have voiced it. But Akia did not do so. Akia? There's no reply. Man. Akia can't catch a fucking break, dude. Awkward and CL roots, she plays a relatively minor role with a bit of stuff towards the end, but generally, she's irrelevant to the actual endings. Her own route, her true end, she becomes just a creature of instinct, a shell of herself, or she ends up having Shiki just ripped away from her, and now here she just dies, just dead. Like she doesn't get a fucking break. What I'm holding right now is not breathing. Hey. There's no response. What I'm holding is what used to be Tono Akia. Say something. There will never be an answer. What I'm holding has closed her eyes calmly. Akia! Shake her body. Even though I understand better than anyone else that it has no meaning. Shiki-sama, please. Hisui places her hand on mine. Ah! Without even realize it, I was making her body dirty. Like an idiot, I made her body dirty. Quietly, I placed her on the floor. What about Kohaku? The school building is horribly quiet. Hisui and I are wordlessly frozen. Only Kohaku-san seems to have regained the power to move. Right. I wonder where Shiki-sama went to. Shiki. Those words catapult my consciousness back. Nissan, don't say that now. No. Kohaku-san is right. I stand up. It's a good thing. It really is a good thing I brought my knife. Please stop, Shiki-sama. You don't have to do such a dangerous thing. Shiki will not last long with that wound anyways. I don't know about that. If Roa takes over, he'll probably heal. No. Akiha went that far so she cannot let Shiki, the killer, be alive any longer. For Akiha's sake, I can't leave him be. I say this as I push her away. That's a lie. More than that, just cause I have to settle this with him here and now. I hate him. To put it simply, I just want to kill him. Aye, man. Aye, gangsta. Don't follow me. Both of you stay here and take care of Akiha. Kohaku-san nods. I know, I was just saying is... Never mind. Hisui uneasily watches me as I run up the stairs. The rooftop. The moon hangs in the sky. That wild beast is crouched in the concrete. Shiki. I remove my glasses. I look at his death. Crouching, Shiki's biting his own arms. You good, Dad? There exists no trace of sanity. Perhaps what happened caused him to go insane. That pisses me off. I'm not able to lose my sanity for Akiha's sake. Underneath the moonlight, even though I've known him for so long, I take my first step towards the enemy I just met tonight. Shiki. Akiha is dead. Shiki looks at me with bloodshot eyes. His face is half gone, but he still isn't dead. The powers of those of Tono blood. Shiki's power is immortality. That must mean it's harder for him to die. More likely for him to live on. That's funny. For me, that means nothing. You look ugly. Shut up! Shiki gets up with a sharp breath. Oh, shut up!
legend, god damn it. When I pressed the mute button after finishing the water, I guess I didn't press it all the way, down, so it didn't unmute. Damn it. Like, the Stream Deck is nice, but, like, the buttons, you really have to make sure you get, like, all the way pressed down, like, full on in the center. Because, like, I guess, like, pressed it to the side where, shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Shut up, 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 shut up. Like a broken record, it would be the same thing. Just shut the hell up. Panting furiously, Shiki just shouts. You're always noisy. What kind of grudge do you have against me? Why are you always getting in my way? Shiki screams around while staggering around. What are you? I don't get it. Just shut up. Just leave me alone. Don't look inside me. Don't use my dreams. You're always watching me. That's why I'm so full of uneasiness. I mean... Shiki claws at his head. What? I never even thought about that. I've always seen him, tracking him in my dreams. But it never even occurred to me about how Shiki would feel about being tracked. Get out! Get out of me! Get out of my house, get out of my name! You're in my way, you're in my way, you're in my way! Ah! Shiki is screaming like a child. Humph. Same goes for you. I raised my knife. I never thought to understand him in the first place. I came here for a death match. Fine, let's fight to the death. All those who get in my way are my enemy. I'll kill you all. You, Akia, Gohaku. Just like that old man who wanted to lock me up till I died. I'll kill you all. Shiki screams like a raving lunatic. His figure really is ugly. And then, Shiki attacks me head on. Because of his fight with Akia, Shiki doesn't have a functional body. So it was easy. Shiki runs, or so he thinks, and I avoid his arm, which is swung with slower than walking speed. I slice the line from the top of his head to his abdomen. Gee! Thud. Shiki's body loses power and collapses onto mine. See, it's simple. Your lines are too clear. Shiki's death looked like an iron shaft was sticking out of his head. See? That's what I meant by ugly. Shiki just laughs. There, no intelligence exists. Laughing and dying, his arms leaning on me fall to the ground. Shiki dies. Before he does, he looks up at me curiously. Who are you? Eh? Who are you? What are you saying? I'm the Tono Shiki you're always targeting. Ah, I see. You're Shiki. Shiki collapses to the ground. What's this? You look nothing like what I heard. Okay. So the Nanaya, like, killer instinct was... I thought it was Roa, like, talking inside of Shiki's head. But no, it was the, like, Nanaya killer side that was talking to other Shiki? Man. That must suck. Having a 700-year-old vampire in one ear, probably. And then a deranged killer in the other. Are you sure about that? Because it kind of made it seem like something was painting a picture of us that made him assume we'd look different. I don't know. Plus, Makihisa's letters said that the killer in the Nanaya blood could affect Shiki. So it's like, it could be both. I feel like he... It's over. With this, it's over. But I don't feel anything. I won't feel those splitting headaches. I can return to life as normal. But I don't feel happy. What I've lost is far greater. But what is over? Why? I feel dizzy. Shiki's last words won't fade away. Something did end. But I don't know what ended. Or in the beginning what I was trying to end. I look up at the moon. In the vague darkness, my heart is enthralled. Until Hisui came, I just stood in dumb amazement, standing in the moonlight. Oh. Okay. Midday Moon, an epilogue. The next week passed like it was just a dream. Just like Shiki's dead body, Akia's remains dissolved into nothingness. The whole affair did not leak out to the public and was taken care of by the people of the Tono family. I stayed in the mansion, becoming the successor to the Tono household in Akia's place. For now, it is just a name, but I guess it's not something that can be determined easily. Since Shiki died, my body returned to health, and I'm allowed to lead a normal life. As for everything else, only a little has changed since before. My happy school life without Akiha. My life at the mansion with Hisui and Kohaku-san. I, Tono Shiki, think the whole incident that occurred after I came to the mansion ended. However, there's still a matter that I have to take care of. If I think about it, there was a slight discrepancy. It was something so small that if I didn't question it, I would never have noticed. That night, if Shiki did not leave those words before he died, the discrepancies between my memories and what Kohaku-san and Hisui told me. Shiki had a grudge against Makihisa. Shiki had a grudge against the old man because he was going to be locked away his entire life, even though my old man wanted to return Shiki to the mansion as early as possible. Shiki thought of me as a target of revenge, but he never showed up in front of me, and he didn't even know what I looked like. And one more thing. That one dream, where Shiki was violating that one doll-like girl. That is probably... Okay. A clear holiday afternoon. I told Hisui to go shopping. I asked her for a lot, so she shouldn't be back until evening. The only ones in the mansion are me and her. I leave in her room a note that says I want to talk to her. leaving her room a note says I want to talk to her. It's almost the promised time. I have to go to that place. It's fine, it's just... like, no. It's just when I know something's about to happen, it's... makes it less surprising when something happens, you know? Like... yeah. When I get there, she's already there waiting for me.
Lovely weather, isn't it, Shiki-san?
I nod. She smiles cheerfully at me.
You realized it, didn't you, Shiki-san?
I nod. Her smile doesn't fade. Always. Her smile does not go away no matter what happens. The incredibly fake smile. Come to think of it, the expressionless Hisui actually showed a lot of different feelings. From the outside, she appeared to be a heartless doll. But her heart was not a doll's. However, what about this girl? The always ever smiling Kohaku. No matter what happens, always a smile. Like a person with the heart of a doll. Even when Akiha died, that smile didn't fade. Her smile that is just like a mask. That smile. Kohaku-san. You're the one who made Shiki go crazy, right?
Yes.
And the reason you were sharing your blood with Akiha was to make her not human?
Yes.
And you lied to Shiki and made him attack innocent people?
Yes.
When we were small, the one watching us from a distance wasn't Hisui, it was you, Kohaku.
Yes.
Back then, you intentionally distracted Akiha.
Yes.
And then you suggested that I kill Shiki. She wanted the Tono bloodline gone for what Makihisa did to her. Even though Akiha was kind to I say Akiha was kind to her, but was she really though? Cause like Kohaku was still forced to serve her. And then you suggested I kill Shiki.
Yes.
All of it. All of it is how you planned it out, Kohaku. Still smiling, she nods.
That's right. All of it was something I wished would happen, Shiki-san.
Still, she smiles. I feel a chill, and unknowingly take a step back. Why? Why did you do these things?
Oh my. You know already. There are only one or two reasons why I would do all of this.
Revenge.
Ah, I think that's it. For the sake of revenge, I decided that every one of the Tonos should die.
Revenge. Is it because, like me, you had your parents killed by Tono Makihisa?
Oh, don't be silly. Hisui-chan and I were orphans. We don't even know what our parents look like.
So why?
Who knows? I don't even remember how I felt back then. All I know is the reason.
Reason? What reason?
Let's see. So she's getting abused by Makihiso-sama? That's the reason why Hisui-chan and I were adopted in the first place. In order to stay human, he needed our abilities as synchronizers. Shiki-san, you've done it with Hisui-chan, right? It said that sexual intercourse is the best way to share energy.
I knew that already. Then that means, in other words,
Makihiso-sama was really pushed to his limits. I think he was too desperate to consider my age. I was chosen first for a simple reason. I probably thought that since I wasn't talkative and quiet, I wouldn't resist like the energetic Hisui-chan would have.
even now, her smile does not fade.
Makihiso-sama wasn't really a bad person. Only sometimes he would turn violent because of his tone of blood. So for those times he had me ready in his room, and he let those feelings out on me. Yeah. I don't really remember much of it. It was just like a daily routine for him to want me. So if I tried to remember something like that, my brain would explode, wouldn't it? Oh, but I remember clearly the first time it happened. It was my 8th birthday. Makihiso-sama said he had a present for me, so I quietly but excitedly went to his room.
As if she's having fun, she gives her usual laugh.
Every day he got a little worse. But that couldn't really be helped. I was merely a child, so my abilities to synchronize weren't fully developed. That's why he needed Hisui-chan's help too. But since I was the older sister, I thought I shouldn't allow her to cry. So I took in everything Makihiso-sama wanted to do. I asked him not to touch Hisui-chan because I would take everything myself. He was probably ashamed and agreed to my request. He probably also thought it was better than that as few people knew better the secret as possible. That's how I came to stay in Makihiso-sama's room. Our relationship a secret from everyone else. During that time, I was able to think about things a little bit, I think. I always thought about how to get away, how to run away with Hisui-chan, but I didn't know where to go. And the more I submitted my body to Makihiso-sama, the more I broke down. Eventually, I got tired of thinking, and I realized if I didn't think, it wouldn't hurt. I'm just a doll. A doll doesn't know pain. A doll doesn't think. I endured Makihiso-sama thinking like that. Then it mysteriously didn't hurt as much as before. Makihiso-sama's breath didn't make me sick. His arms were just like warm meat. And even if he strangled my neck or kicked me in the stomach, it seemed like he was doing it to someone else. And every day got a little easier. Shiki-san, I wanted Hisui-chan to stay clean. For her sake, I could endure any kind of abuse. But it was so hard. Not Makihiso-sama's abuse. I couldn't understand you, and that made me scared.
Scared of me?
Yes. The way you played innocently was like a different world to me. I looked out the window to see all of you play when Makihiso-sama wasn't looking. I didn't understand any of that. I didn't understand why you did those pointless things. It was strange for me to think so since it was just another world and I couldn't be involved in it. I wasn't jealous of you and I didn't hate the Tono children. All I did was stare at all of you while having this unknown feeling. But I was afraid the feeling would turn me back into a human. And 2 years later, you were killed by Shiki-sama. You probably don't remember it, but Shiki-sama was trying to kill Akiya-sama. But you suddenly came and you shielded Akiya-sama. You weren't related to her, and you had everything stolen from you by the Tono family. But you still died protecting her. At that time, I was watching Akiya-sama, who was holding onto your dead body painfully but happily. Oh, maybe I made up my mind back then. That it would suit Akiya-sama for her to die just like you did.
Oh, Kohaku.
What? Wait, Shiki-san. If you want to know the reason, you have to be patient.
I stopped my rush towards her.
Days later, you were brought back to the mansion and you're going to be adopted by the Aimas. That was really a secret, but I overheard it from Makisu-sama. That's how I knew you'd be leaving. I didn't have time to tell Akiya-sama or Hisui-chan. When I thought that I couldn't see that boy again without even getting to talk to him, my legs strangely moved and I ran down the hallway and found him. But I couldn't think of anything to say. So I gave him my ribbon, the only thing that I owned. I heard that the Tono family were going to terminate Shiki-sama soon after that. Makiisa-sama didn't want to kill his own son, so he secretly locked him away underground. He said Shiki-sama would return to normal and asked me to take care of him.
Oh, of course. That's how it was. So that dream was real. It wasn't that I wanted to abuse Hisui or Kwaku-san. That was in reality. Shiki did that to her.
After getting some freedom from Makiisa-sama, I became a little happy. But it was the same. Shiki-sama was just like his father, and only used me to let out his feelings. I think that had to have been what destroyed my last emotions. I desperately thought about how I could break free from everything. Then I easily came up with a solution. The whole Tono family just had to disappear. If not only Makiisa-sama, but Shiki-sama did those painful things, then that's the only possible thing to do, right? And when I realized that, I laughed for the first time in years. I was surprised that it was so simple and I didn't even realize it before. From that time, I was able to start moving on my own. The hardest thing for me was to find a reason to move. A doll can't move by itself. Without a spring or strings, it can't act like a human. So once I found a reason, everything became simple. All I needed to do was to misplace trust between them by making Shiki-sama reject Makiisa-sama.
Okay. Hens, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's why Shiki thought, okay.
Shiki-sama said that he wanted to drink blood, so I gave him mine, and told him that he wasn't a bad person, and I kept him the way he was. When Shiki-sama became sick, I took care to make special medicine for him. Oh, it's the same as the one I gave you.
I didn't need to know that, I guess.
You know those morning glories in the garden behind the mansion? They're called chosen morning glories and have 3 kinds of mental effects. In simple terms, it's a drug that makes people hallucinate. Once they're unconscious, they listen to what I tell them, and when they wake up, they don't remember a thing. Quite convenient, don't you think? Because I was educated to become Makiisa-sama's personal doctor, I know a lot about these sorts of things. With things like that, Shiki-sama went crazy in my convenience. After that, it was even easier. I secretly told Akiya-sama to look inside Makiisa-sama's room around midnight, and she finally found out about our relationship. Since then, Akiya-sama felt guilty and it became easier to do a lot of things. Well, I didn't expect her to protest against him right away, though. But because Akiya-sama pressed the issue, I was released from Makisa-sama soon after. I thought that I wouldn't be free until Shiki-sama killed Makisa-sama, but I was freed 4 years earlier, actually. From then on, I'd become a normal servant, and traded places with Hisui, who became silent. Oh, but don't worry, since I was the one who took care of Shiki-sama and Makisa-sama. Hisui-chan was always clean of everything.
Smiling, she ends her story. I don't know what to say. Even if Tonomaki Hisa was the main cause, who wished it to turn out this way, and made it turn out this way as this girl before me.
But Shiki-san, I didn't hate Akiya-sama or Shiki-sama. I didn't even want to do it. Those are my true feelings.
But you still did it.
How can she say that now?
Okay, yeah, no. I think even after we go through Kohaku's route, I think she will forever be probably at the bottom of my list of girls, to be honest. Because all this kind of makes me think that she had a hand in a lot of, and so at least some of the events of Akia's route, primarily near the end, which is awful. So, yeah. But we'll see. We'll see. Well, yeah, I guess we'll see when we go through Kohaku's route. But no.
But there wasn't anything else I could do. Without a purpose like that, I couldn't live. A doll cannot move on its own. Without anything to guide it, it can't move.
But still, that is unforgivable.
There wasn't anything I ever wished from my heart. But it's strange. Everyone seriously accepts what I say. Just the words of a 10-year-old child can manipulate their feelings. Aren't coincidences scary?
Kohaku giggles. Are you satisfied, Kohaku?
I don't know. I'm merely a doll that doesn't feel happiness or sadness.
I thought she'd say that. Before me is a human that is a doll. Well, gotta put it down. A girl whose emotions were exhausted so long ago. Nothing remains. Telling herself that she's a doll that doesn't feel any pain. More than half of her really believes it. That's why injuries don't hurt her. Shiki and Aki had died, but she doesn't feel happy or sad. She's just an empty shell manipulated by strings.
But But there was just one strange thing. Really, just a little bit.
She said that as her eyes trailed off into the distance.
Akiya-sama protected me in the end. I knew there was a 50-50 chance she would do that. I stayed close to her for that reason. Revealing Makisa-sama's abuse, and devotedly helping Akiya-sama, who's slowly turning non-human. Yes, that's right. Really, I knew she would die protecting me.
That smile. Even though she's smiling, she looks really sad. As if she's...
But I was really surprised at the time. Why is she protecting me? Why is she protecting me, risking her life?
She looks like she might burst into tears.
I still don't actually understand if I was actually happy or sad when Akiya-sama died. But when I wake up in the morning, I take tea to her room even though I know she's gone. Isn't this strange? Even though there's no one in that room anymore.
Yeah, I mean, regret, I guess. Should take something out. The sound of moving cloth. Holding something oh no. Oh no, 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 no. She's about a seppuku. Holding something long wrapped in cloth, she aims for her chest. A shining blade reflects the sunlight. Cut! I run, but she's much faster. A small sound, and she collapses to the ground.
What is up with Far Side Man? Okay, so let's see. We've had this is our 7th ending. And so far out of the 7, there have been 3. Count them, 3 happy endings. One of which is debatably happy. Just in Tsukihime in general. Because arc with true end, depressing. Arc with good end, good. CL true end is the debatable one because of, well, I mean, Arc doesn't hate him, but you know, CL good end, good. Akiha good and true end, both sad. This sad, like.
She stabs herself and falls to the ground. Even though I ran, it's already too late. It has pierced her heart. My mind reels. Without reason. Why? I hold her in my arms. Fresh blood blossoms from her chest like a flower. Her smile still doesn't fade. On the contrary, it seems indescribably pitiful. Hang in there. Why did you do that?
Because revenge was the only thing I could do. I can only disappear when it's all over. I tried to find new springs, but I could never find one and time ran out.
She smiles. That, for no reason. Why don't you live for your sister? What the hell is that? What are you saying? I look at the wound like I did to Akiha. She won't make it. It has pierced her heart. Why? There was no reason. I just can't bear the sadness. She's looking up to the blue sky with thinned eyes. Under the tree in the courtyard. 8 years ago, when I was leaving this mansion, the place where the girl who was just looking out the window gave me a ribbon as a present. This is where we promised to meet again, under this big tree.
That ribbon, it was my favorite.
She speaks lightly.
That's why I asked you to return it when we met again. But you didn't keep your promise, Shiki-san.
But that... I was mistaken and thought it was HISUI'S.
I made a little bet with myself that if that boy noticed that I switched places with Hisui-chan, then I would quit everything.
Oh, so you're blaming us now. What is that? Are you trying to make me responsible for it at the end? As I shout, my hand desperately tries to stop her bleeding. But death truly is miserable. Ruthless and accurate, without even a delay or the failure of a single second. The clock of her life counts down to 0. Damn it, don't be ridiculous. What the hell do you mean you made a bet? Because of you, Akio was... I frantically try to stop the bleeding. Sad. Without a reason. The tears flow from my eyes.
Huh? You're crying, Shiki-san.
Well, excuse me. Damn it. I know it's your fault, damn it, so why do I? That's right. Go Haku, I still don't want you to die, damn it. Tears flow down. She smiles again.
Shiki-san, you're too kind. But please don't worry about it. I'm just a doll, so I don't feel pain or fear.
That again?
Why do you? But it's much easier this way. Being a human, everything is painful and it hurts too much. But no one saved me. I couldn't escape.
She exhales slightly. She closes her eyes and remembers.
I just remembered something. It was when I was a child. I was scared and hurt, but more scared of dying. Tonomakihiso was huge, like a demon out of a storybook. The mansion was too big, like a haunted house. Every day was cold, and it was my daily routine to cry and scream. But if I raised my voice, it got worse, so I had to endure it all. But my sister was playing outside. She was laughing under the sun by easily jumping out the window of the haunted house, where I could not get out, no matter how much I wished for it. Come to think of it, everything was sad. That's why I wanted to become a doll that didn't feel pain.
The bleeding doesn't stop. You know, if she pierced her heart, she would have, like, maybe 10 seconds at most. This is very, very unrealistic. With her eyes still closed, she remembers the childhood filled only with pain.
I don't like pain. That's why I thought it'd be better to become a doll.
Aku?
And gradually my body stopped generating a pulse.
Oh. That makes... yeah, because Hisui would always call her Nason.
And gradually my body stopped generating a pulse. Blood vessels turned into tubes one by one. Blood vanished like vapor.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant. Is Hisui says Nason. So yeah, it'd be weird for her to switch up her. I want to go back through all the routes now and see how many times that occurs. Because I'm actually curious now. Because I remember it happening in more than just the Far Side routes. I could swear it happened in, like, Arc and Ciel's routes as well. Hang on. I'm fairly certain that from the very beginning, it's hang on, I'm just going to assume that part of that video part of Arquid's route. No, that all gets explained. Like I'm looking at it right now. Like, okay, here when he wakes up, it's Kohaku because it says she's saying my sister. But that's just already implying that it was Kohaku that found him. Like, yeah, it straight up says that even if she's saying it herself, because yeah, whatever. But yeah, here, let me bring it up. But that's explained though, because later on, Arquid says when a vampire dies, their blood like evaporates, and Arquid or turns into like whatever, and Arquid says that she did in fact die. So like that would that's explained. Because later on, I don't remember what part it would be in, but she straight up tells Shiki, yeah, like my blood would have, yeah. I don't know what part that would be specifically, but yeah, then it gets explained. So I don't think she was lying about not seeing about. Yeah. Blood 2 was 101. Blood vanished like vapor.
My heart, everything, just crafted parts. If I did that, there'd be no more pain, right?
Well, I can't say anything. A girl who thought she was a doll. A girl who couldn't live without thinking that she was a doll. Kohaku had no other means of salvation but to maintain an illusion that she really was a doll.
That's why, even if you're this kind, there's no need for tears. It's just a doll breaking.
Kohaku still keeps her eyes closed. No, that's wrong. I grasp her hand and shake my head in refusal. No! Kohaku, you're human. You can't be a doll. Kohaku, you're alive. You're a living human being. As proof, you're bleeding red blood right now.
Ah, that's right.
She laughs again. Right? You're a normal girl who liked Akiha, was always worried about Hisui, and laughed when we talked about stupid things. So, even if she wished it, and caused the deaths of Akiha and Shiki, Kohaku, there was no reason for you to die. Increasing my grip, I say these words from the bottom of my heart.
Shiki-san, you're just the boy I thought you'd be. I finally got to speak to you.
Her heartbeat. Her heartbeat surges like it's a grand finale. Her chest rises and falls. Her closed eyes open. At the very end, she looks at the deep, distant blue sky. I see.
I see. I guess it was only an illusion after all.
She coughs up blood.
It hurts.
She whispers softly.
That's why I wanted to be a doll.
Then, she passes away. The hollow eyes endlessly look into the blue sky. Not a fake smile, but a quiet and very sad face. What? I expected it to be like a Hisui discovery scene where she finds him holding Kawaku's dead body, or something along those lines, but no. Okay. Leaving my room, I head towards the gate. After a quiet meal together, we leave the garden behind.
Please be careful, Shiki-sama. It has become cold recently, so do not strain yourself.
Yeah. Don't strain yourself either, Hisui. Taking my bag from Hisui, I turn my back to the mansion. The road is long, as if it goes on forever. The gently sloping road and the blue sky that might suck me in. I see an illusion. The road, like a ladder heading to the sky, trying to reach the clear blue sky. I see that, and for no reason. I remember that sorrowful affair. Hisui.
Yes? What is it, Shiki-sama?
Tomorrow is the start of winter break, right? I'll come straight home, so how about we go to town? I have something I want to talk about too.
Huh? To town?
Yeah. Once it's winter vacation, let's take a trip somewhere. Well, I don't know where yet, so I was thinking of letting you decide.
Oh yeah, because all four of them were supposed to take a trip this winter. But now two of them are dead.
Hisui stands there in silence. Yeah, she remembers. That's right. Hisui doesn't leave the mansion for herself. Haku-san was always the one to take care of things outside, so Hisui never left for 8 years. It isn't that I don't like that fact. Only it's just that I wanted to go somewhere new with Hisui and wanted to increase our fun memories, so we won't lose against all the sad memories. What do you think? If you don't want to, I don't mind either way.
No, if I get to be with you, it'd make me very happy. I will look forward to it.
I see. Then I'll be back before noon. Please be waiting in some regular clothes. Then we'll figure out what to do. And maybe a terrible guy might come along too, but we'll deal with it then if it happens. Hisui tilts her head questioningly, but agrees. Shiki, I don't think she's ready for DP in a hotel room. Maybe you should leave Arihiko behind. When I go to school, I'll end up asking for suggestions from Arihiko. But considering him, he'll want to come along. Well, that's that. I can ask his sister to come along too. And going with a lot of people might not be bad either. So is CL just straight up gone? Like, no, nothing? Okay. Well, I'm off. Thanks for sending me off, Hisui. Saying that, I run down the hill. The road is long and continues into town. I run under the clear blue sky and feel the warmth of Hisui's gaze on my back. So, okay. I wanted to see. I hope this is okay. As much as as sad as it is, I want the remake of Far Side to expand upon this a little bit. I want to see Hisui's initial reaction to finding out about what Kohaku did, and you know, her death and all that. I want to see that. Because this feels weird, like this I don't know, disingenuous almost, because I run into the clear blue sky and feel, oh yeah, yeah. Oh? Oh, no.
And I see him off. This daily task done, I close the gate. The only one left in the mansion is me. Nisa and Akia-sama are no longer here, and it seems that no new servants or masters will be coming. His sister left in this mansion with some money. Since the money that's used to maintain this place will be paid by the members of the Branch Tuno family, it seems we'll not have to leave here anytime soon. Once vacation starts, do you want to take a trip? I decided to nod to those words. Ever since that day, I forbade myself from leaving this mansion. Ever since I found out Makihisa-sama was using Neisan like that in my place, I hated going outside. Isn't it natural?
Okay.
Neisan did that so I'd stay clean. So I had to stay clean no matter what. I would not let any male touch me. I would never touch the fingers of the gender that used my sister like that.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you?
I thought it would be better if I was just like a machine. If I went outside, I would get dirty, so it'd be better if I just stayed inside. If I locked myself away in a sterile mansion, I would never become dirty. Because Neisan protected me. I thought the only thing I could do was become like a doll, staying pretty forever. But I will end that, will I not? I'm thinking of going outside, Neisan.
Yeah. Once he gets, you know, I mean, like, okay, I'm not even trying to like posture here. I quite literally said I thought, I mean, obviously it ended up being Kohaku, but yeah, I thought Hisui's aversion to being touched by men was because she was the one, because again, thinking she was the one in the window, you know, earlier on in history at least, it would have made sense that she didn't like being touched by men because she was the one that was used by Makihisa. And heck, I even said in Arkwood's route, I thought maybe Makihisa did something to his servants, and that's why she was like that. But yeah.
Once it gets close to noon, I change my clothes. It's been years since I last wore my own clothes. Pushing my hands through the sleeves, I'm amazed at how light it is. That maid uniform I got used to so much compared to these light, regular clothes is really heavy. Ah! A wind blows. The hair ribbon that was in my hand flies off. It's white.
Yeah. The one we gave to Hisui instead of Kohaku.
It was a lone memory that a girl gave to him a long time ago. The ribbon flies up and up, riding the wind as if it was never there before. It vanishes into the forest. Wait, that was... I tried to chase after it and I stopped. That was the girl's ribbon. It's not mine, so I guess I have to at least give that back to her.
Yeah. I don't know about wearing all white though. Actually, no, this is I like that symbolism. Cause we saw in like that one Arcwid route bad end where and also at near, you know, during the fight with Shiki in this just like 30 minutes ago, Kohaku wore black, all black, and Hisui's wearing all white. Kind of like symbolizing that Kohaku was like broken or, you know, dirty, and Hisui was like the pure, not pure so much to say as she's the, I don't want to say good, that they were the good to signify good and bad, because I wouldn't say like Kohaku. Yeah, I'll just go with clean. I was gonna say good and bad, but it's like I feel like that's not fair to Kohaku. Like, I don't like what she did, but like saying she was bad was, I don't know. I don't think it's fair.
In my hand, I held a promise. That awaited promise of the girl who gave that ribbon still lives inside of me. So, just that ribbon at least. I think I tried to return to the place where the girl dreamed of. Promises are fulfilled. If you thought I was that girl, then I'll have to fulfill her dream.
Yeah. The reasons for wanting to do something bad to the Tono family, yes. How she went about it? Like, who she decided to take it out on? Not really. I don't know.
I have to fulfill her dream. Like how I love him. That girl had to have always loved him too. Come to think of it, we really were sisters like each other. Nason and I traded places, but Nason really did a perfect job of acting out my part. That carefree smile, those straightforward emotions, and that fleeting experience of love with him, those were all real. Even though it was just an elaborate play, Nason really did love him when she played my role. She played my part perfectly, and she loved him from the bottom of her heart. Long ago, as if watching a dream that girl always wished and waited for. That's why, Nason. That's why I have to return to myself. I don't think I can do it right away, but I can do it gradually. Maybe I won't be able to behave exactly as I was back then, but with all my strength, I must fulfill her dream as I am right now. After the boy left, Nason acted like me because she wanted to do that. Her dream was always to be Hisui and to love Tomoshiki. So I will grant her dream. For the sake of my childhood dream, and for Nason's dream, I will always be by his side. Ah. I hear noisy voices in the distance. It seems like he's returned, but it's noisy. He's not alone. But it looks like he brought some friends.
Oh, not just DP, but a gangbang, huh? I mean, Shiki, you're getting... I think you're pushing Hisui a bit too far, a bit too fast. A voice calls my name.
Or a voice calls my name. Checking myself in a reflection of window. I hurry to the entrance. The sky. The infinite deep blue sky.
Hisui greets the long-awaited boy, takes delight in such normal things, and returns a smile. That is something that will continue tirelessly day after day. The long-awaited peaceful world.
I've been waiting for it for so long. Always believing that one day I would be flying freely. I always stood by the window, looking up at the deep sky. That one day, wings would sprout from this world, and wings would sprout from this back, and I would smile like Nason with that boy. This is what the little girl, so long ago, dreamed of.
Finn. Well, I'm glad that she decided to, even after everything, be happy with Shiki, but still, the fact that this friendship with Ciel didn't get deeper, never even met Arquid, and Akiha and Gohaku are dead. That is a... bit of a travesty. Like, finally get best girl, but lose / don't even meet everyone else. Like, best girl for the girls. Best girl for, you know, it's tough. It's, you know. Man, it's getting super late. I'm probably not gonna do the good end tonight. I'll probably do it tomorrow, right before I start. I'll probably do the good end tomorrow. Then after I do the good end, switch over to Devil May Cry again and see if I can beat Mundus. Oh god. But yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just waiting for this to cut out, but yeah. I don't know what to say really, because like I feel like I've already kind of said everything, and it already is pretty straightforward with everything said so far. Like, and like you said, I feel like you could definitely, with that like ending talk with Kohaku, I feel like you could definitely tell this was meant to be like the finale of the game before they added Kohaku in at the very last minute. Cause like it explained a lot, like why his hatred for Shiki was as deep as it was. You know, Shiki's hatred of Shiki. Yeah. Oh my god! I just realized. But Akia's route. Hisui tells us that, or Kohaku asks Hisui. I don't remember how she referred to Kohaku as. I'm not sure which is which. I would have to double check. But she says that Kohaku saw us go out at night. But wait, then we found out we weren't the actual killer. Which caused us to, like, have a mind fuck. Because we were like, what? Like, but we found we weren't the killer, but then apparently Kohaku says we went out one night that we don't remember doing so. Oh my god. Oh my god. I want to scroll back through all my old videos and, like, see some of the inconsistencies that there were. But it takes so long to scroll back through all of those. Man. Yes.
You've reached HISUI'S true ending. Well done. Each heroine, with one exception, has 2 different kinds of endings. A true ending and a good ending. After reaching one of the endings, please go back a little and re-advance through the story. A different event should await you. Well then, thank you very much for playing up to this point. Let's meet again somewhere in Tsukihime.
That wasn't Ciel's voice that I usually use, but yeah. So, okay. So it didn't even give us a choice here. Which I assume is because they didn't want us to see good end before true end for this route, which is fine. But that means that I have to start from really far back to get up to where the choice will pop up at. So, I guess tomorrow when we go for a good end, I'll have to, like, sit there and watch the game skip ahead for a minute. But, my last save was when I saved to exit out to look at the graphics, which would be here. Yeah, in the clearing after we did the schmenty stuff, you know. But yeah, anyway, good end tomorrow, and followed by Devil May Cry, hopefully beating it finally. And then I don't know, I might do something else if I beat Devil May Cry tomorrow, then I'll probably do something else after it, maybe, depending on how long it takes. We'll see, I'll see. But, yeah. I don't know, I feel like I kind of already said everything I could say for the true ending. So, yeah, I guess I'll leave it at that. Thanks for hanging out. And, like I said, I didn't mean to be rude with pointing it out. Like, you know where I was coming from, right? With, like, getting... yeah. But... yeah. Anyway. But anyway, yeah. Thanks for hanging out. And, yeah, I'll catch you later. Peace.